Mm.
Good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen from Dubai. And good morning to you if you're in the different part of the world. Welcome to Leo's YouTube channel, Speak to Your Heart. Today, the topic is what's your DNA? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, what is your DNA? And to take us through this topic, we have a fine young gentleman, DTM Hariharan, who himself is a trainer, teacher, coach, and mentor, and a panel evaluator who has done a number of panel evaluations and panel talks over the course of his time. Good evening, DTM Hariharan. Welcome
Good
to
evening to
Leo's
you too,
YouTube
DTM
channel.
Leo D'Souza.
Over to you.
DTM Leo D'Souza, why is it becoming so enigmatic, interesting, and intriguing, must I say, when you have this topic, your DNA? What is it all about? If you can throw some light.
DNA is the fundamental basis of a human life for you, me, and everyone in this world. What is DNA? In medical terms or scientific terms, it is defined as deoxyribonucleic acid, a unique molecule carrying genetic instructions in the cell of every human body. Every cell in a human's body has the same DNA. Now, why is DNA important? DNA is the basic building blocks of a human being. It is important for the development, functioning, growth, and reproduction of all known organisms and viruses, like the coronavirus that is going on today. Along with proteins, lipids, and carbohydrates, nucleic acids are one of the four major types of macromolecules that are essential for all known forms of living life. Now, what is the function, the role of DNA in us as human beings? To store all genetic information that an organism needs to develop, function, and reproduce. DNA is the basis of life on planet Earth, and it is heredity, I would say, from your fathers to your forefathers and all above generations and the generations to come. And the illnesses caused by it, we call it heredity. Yes, any other questions you have on DNA, Mr.?
So question is, DTM Leo D'Souza, I know that you've been in the field of medical sciences for about 30 years, but you left it about 20 years ago and pursued a career in financial services. So are you planning to go back? Is that the reason why you're doing this video on DNA, or is there something else?
No, there is a connection between the DNA and the financial service that I'm doing nowadays. DNA has connection in each and every form of life a human being is. But let's focus a bit on financial services. So what is, as I mentioned, DNA is important in our lives. And it is, I'm not going to go back to that field to answer to your question, but I'm going to create a marriage between DNA and the financial services, the expertise, the experiences that I have gone through. Because no two human beings, even a twins, they don't have the same DNA. Because I was working in the forensic department in Kuwait for 10 years, 1980 to 1990, as well as connected with the hospitals, the Kuwait University, as well as the Kuwait Institute of Scientific Research. And in all my experiences, especially on the DNA side of it, I found out that even the fingerprints are different for even twins, different for different human beings. That's why they
That's very interesting.
Yes, that's why they say, we need to check the blood to identify the parents of the human being. We need to do a DNA test. Yes, with that DNA test, you can identify who the real parent is of the person. Now, coming back,
So how does it fit in the financial services now, if you're
yeah,
saying this?
let me go back a bit. Common to all DNA is the fundamental hierarchy of needs motivating each and every human being. In psychology, I would say, as uh, propaganda or mentioned or informed to us by Maslow's theory. Now, Maslow's theory, what he said was, it's a 5-tier model of human needs
Mm-hmm.
depicted in a hierarchy manner. And they are physiological, safety, love and belonging, esteem, and self actualization. Basically,
Correct.
these fundamental needs of every human being in this world is threefold. We have the basic needs, the psychological needs, and the self fulfillment needs. Let me start with the basic need at the bottom of this pyramid. At the bottom of the pyramid is basic needs of physiological and safety for every human being. That is, physiological needs are basically biological requirements of human survival. Every human being wants to survive. Nobody wants to die. And they will spend any amount of money or do anything, steal, borrow, beg, whatever, to survive, to live. And the survival depends on the food, the air, water, shelter, clothing, warmth that is required, sex, and sleep. These are the basic fundamentals requirements. And of course, there comes the safety needs. Safety, security, and freedom of fear for one's life. And this is put in place by every society. The second part I talked about is the physiological needs. What are they fundamentally? Physiological needs are love and belonging needs, the desire to feel wanted, to have relationships, rapport, affection, love, being in a group or in a family or anything for that matter, feeling wanted, in other words. And then, of course, we have the esteem needs. Again, that is the physiological part of it. Is esteem is two-part, internal and external. External, let's take the internal part of it. Now, internal part of it is, yes, it's self-worth, self, I would say, respect, self-worth, feeling important about ourselves, feeling good about ourselves internally. External part is the desire for reputation or respect, feeling importance given by others to us. Could be status, could be prestige, whatever for that matter. Yes. So this are the second part. And the third part, right on top of the pyramid, top of the triangle, is the self-actualization part. That is our personal potentials, our capability, what we are capable of, the stuff that we are made of, self-fulfillment, seeking personal growth, our peak performance experiences exhibited, and the desire to become everything and all we are capable of. And the nutrients to all the DNAs, which is common to each and every human being for survival, is a vitamin, the vitamin called vitamin M. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, DTM Hariharan, you heard right, vitamin M.
So DTM lead is still didn't understand something, so possibly you'll have to spend some more time. So what is the relationship between DNA, which is a biological DNA, and the DNA that you are trying to bring in the financial services world?
Same as how a DNA is built up block by block, cell by cell, in creating this human life. So also this
Mm-hmm.
block by block is built up in us human being, as explained by Maslow's theory of survival, living, actualization, is the desire, the building blocks to a happy, joyful, fulfilled life. In acquiring our needs and wants in life for our very core existing, and to basically to acquire the our goals, our dreams, our aspirations, our hopes, to achieve them
Mm-hmm.
in our stage of life, wherever we are, to wherever we want to be, especially in the twilight zone of our lives when we retire. We make that goal. It's much, much earlier in our life. And these we build these blocks to gradually with the passage of time, culminating into this retirement stage that we each one of us will experience in some part of the life. And vitamin M is the essential nutrient vitamin required in the DNA that we start with all along till we reach here and even beyond till the time of our death. You may
So
ask me what
vitamin
is
M, I've not
vitamin M.
heard. Yes, I have not heard of vitamin M. I know you don't get it from any fruit or vegetable or any food item or
No.
sunlight.
Yes, it is available outside, but to get hold of it is very difficult. Not very difficult. Well, we need to work for it. It is not easy to get. That vitamin M is called money. Yes, vitamin M, money.
Mm-hmm.
And this is that vitamin M that we are all chasing from sunrise to sunset
Mm-hmm.
in pursuit of this vitamin M, which is very essential for our very survival. The question you may ask me is, how do you acquire vitamin M? Well, what is your next question?
Yes. How to acquire vitamin M? You
Oh,
just
really?
read my mind.
Okay, I read your mind then. Yes, the burning question, ladies and gentlemen, is how do you acquire vitamin M? It's very easy, you know. One can earn quick money. That's one way, but it's not easy. And we need to think 100. Like you can earn quick money by winning a lottery, betting on horses, and of course, robbing a bank. Now, in fact, this is not the right way to earn money. Well, you need to be lucky on horses, lucky on lottery. Not everybody is. Maybe one in a million, or maybe one in 100,000. Robbing a bank, illegal. But I am here, ladies and gentlemen, to tell you the other way of becoming rich with money. And that is to be patient, for slow and steady wins the race. Don't be in a hurry. You know, those who earn quick also lose quick. Anything that rises rapidly falls rapidly. Be patient with perseverance and passion. Yes, it can be achieved. Yes, I can give you examples for that matter. Why slow and
I
steady?
would love to hear that.
Yeah, would like to hear that part? Well, thank you. Let me take off. Let me give you a case of. I love cricket. I'm fond of cricket. Sachin Tendulkar, you know, an Indian cricketer, took 31 years to amass Indian rupees 1,000 crores. He started at the age of 17 to play cricket for India. Slow and steady from 17 to what he is today. I think 38 took him a number of years. Now, Uh, 31, I would say, because he started also at a very, very young age.
Mm.
Warren Buffett, for that matter, took 50 years to be a billionaire. Yes, 50 years. And Bill Gates took 50 years to amass $100 billion. It wasn't done overnight. Rome was not built overnight. And so was not the Taj Mahal. It took 20 years, 20,000 men to build the Taj Mahal. Yes, it takes time. But the time to start, the time to build your building blocks and acquiring that vitamin M is now. The time is now, not tomorrow or any other time. Any
So
other?
DTM Leader D'Souza, if I may ask you, I'm sorry, I'm butting in there. So when you say that the time is now to build up those blocks, why do you say this is the time? What is the reason?
Yeah, because the earlier you start, like take these cases of Sachin Tendulkar, Warren Buffett, or Bill Gates, they started early. And they are still in their prime now. And they have achieved their dreams, their hope, aspirations. And they are no longer doing the same thing what they started off with, because they are free financially to do whatever they feel like to do, what their heart tells them to do. Each one has some goal in life that yes, once I reach this age, I want to do this. But you need money for that. You need that vitamin M ingrained in you to do that. In other words, you need enough money to support yourself to do the other passion that you have of giving back to the society.
So
Yeah,
how are
and
you
that
going
is
to help
why.
us?
Sorry, I didn't
How
catch.
are you going to help us towards it?
Yeah, how I'm going to do is fundamentally. Let me tell before that, what is the dream, hopes, aspiration is time into money. These two are the essential ingredients required to fulfill your dreams, hopes, and aspirations. How am I going to help you achieve it? That's where I come in is I work with basically the values in a human being. And to me, I walked the path, all along. And when I started off having this vitamin M at a very young age of 22, for that matter. Of course, today I'm 65 and I have taken enough of vitamin M's. I have enough of it to keep me going and to pursue my dreams, my hopes of today. In my pursuit of life from 20 to 65 and beyond that I am today, 6 core values were ingrained in me. And these 6 values, ladies and gentlemen, are very, very important in life. The first is integrity, I would say. The second is respect. The third is service. The fourth is compassion. The fifth is excellence. And last but not the least is credibility. I help you establish trust and rapport all along as a teacher, trainer, coach, and a mentor. Empowering you to exceed your expectations beyond your imagination. Importance of values are paramount importance in achieving whatever you want in life, because people should look up to you as a role model and as a mentor as you go along the top. Let me give you one example. If you're on a ladder climbing up, you have a lot of people holding the ladder. You need some people to hold the ladder. You need support system. And the support system are the people. It's the people who help you reach the top. And imagine you lose integrity for that matter. All these people will go away from you, from your life. And they will leave the ladder and nobody is there to hold the ladder for you and you'll come falling down. Integrity is the most important thing in life. And what is integrity? Being honest to yourself first, and then to all others around, with strong moral and ethical principles. That must be the value of doing the right things, even when no one is watching you, even when you're alone. You know, morality, ethics of not cheating, lying, or stealing for that matter. This is the important thing. Let me talk to you a little more. Let me give you an example where integrity, why integrity is very important. Lance Armstrong, the cyclist in cycling, doping, cheated. Then we had Ben Johnson, doping again, the 1988 Seoul Olympics 100 meters where he broke the record. How did he?
9.67 seconds.
Yeah, there you go. 9.67. The world was stunned. How is it possible? But he cheated. Doping again. Then we had Mahmoud Azharuddin, the Indian cricketer, and Hansi Cronje, the South African captain, again taking bribes. Integrity is at stake. And what is the use of having all the money, fame, and wealth if you don't have integrity? The respect of people to look up to. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, integrity is the most important thing in life to achieve your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations, and your goals in having that vitamin M. Any more questions, DTM Hariharan, or shall we leave something for the next time?
DTM Leo D'Souza, this, in fact, you should leave something for the next time so that people can ponder upon this and understand what you're trying to say. Because next time, I'm sure you'll have more to cover for us. So if I may ask you, what can we expect in the next episode as a sneak peek?
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the next episode is going to be very exciting, and I look forward to it, and very empowering, because I'm going to talk about my journey when I started and when I'm here in the twilight zone of my life at the moment, enjoying my life now. I'm going to take you through the path of how I built my blocks of my DNA all along, in reaching to where I am today. So please join me in the journey in my next episode. My story is going to be told to you.
Thank you very much, DTM Leader, sir. Thorough pleasure always to interview you and be on your channel. Thank you very much once again, and I hope you are able to give us more such insightful messages and pearls of wisdom and words of wisdom. Over to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, DTM Hariharan. A big round of applause to you and helping me and my YouTube channel Speak to Your Heart to reach out to people. And with that, I will say bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned and look forward for my next episode of my journey, my vitamin M for my DNA. Over to you, and bye-bye.
Bye.